This is a response to Corey C. Oh God, where do I begin? First off, everybody can. Well, I know. Wait. Fuck all y'all. Y'all can kiss my ass. I want to go on this soda thing real quick before I get on to the next topic. This is me before the accident. And, yeah, that's my wife. I was 250 pounds there. Now I don't look 250 pounds, but 250 pounds there. At 240, I looked like I was tweaking. I was drinking 1.5 gallons of Mountain Dew a day then. Obviously, was in shape. But I was also working my ass off doing it. Now, I'll show one more picture real quick. A lot of people, don't know, because I got a lot of new subs, so they don't know the whole, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this, hold on here. This is about 6 months later. Already put on 100 pounds after I broke my back. So, yeah. There's a lot of bullshit. A lot of people don't realize, especially politicians who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But, a lot of shit that covers obesity. All the way from, yes, the typical 15 pizza a day person to people broken their back, spinal injuries, certain drugs do it. There's all types of shit. But it's not the free healthcare that people need to worry about. It's the commercial healthcare. You're sharing their money too. If your coworker, if you work at a company that has more than 2,000 people, and you look over and your coworker is sitting there at their desk and eating 15 pizzas a day, you better go up there and smack them because they're costing you money. Basically, when you have big, you can find this out by calling your insurance company and ask them, is this a self-funded insurance policy or a TPA, or is this a fully insured company? Fully insured means you have a contract with the insurance company, Aetna, Blue Cross, yada yada yada. TPA means your HR department's really the insurance company, and they're paying a third-party administrator, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, yada yada yada, to be the quote fake insurance company. And they just pay the claims and they pay the claims, they lease out their networks and stuff like that. But when you're in TPA, which most policies are in the United States, your HR department collects all your deductions. They put it in one pot. And then the insurance company will call, the TPA company will call and say, okay, we got $223,000 in claims to pay, and you pay it out. Well, pretty much how they do it. There's a good write-up in Wiki if you look at commercial insurance. If you look up, how is that one? It's just TPA. I think it's TPA Health Insurance. I think that's, yeah. Look up TPA Health Insurance and go down a couple and choose the Wikipedia one, and that's pretty much how it works. And here's another tidbit that most people don't know. The government plans are TPA. The government doesn't administer their own. They pay others, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, yada yada yada. But anywho, you know, this whole bullshit about social programs and everything else, first off, they're not going to go away. They're not. So to sit around and cry about it, you know, this is going to do much. But for over 20 years now, I've been saying drug test these motherfuckers and mandatory birth control. You know, like for women, put them on that 7-year stick. You know, the sticks that go underneath the skin. I forgot whatever it's called. I don't give a shit. But put them on that. Tie their tubes, whatever the fuck. No kids. But here's something that really gets me. People bitch about manufacturing not being in America anymore. And that's wrong. Their statements are wrong. It's low-end manufacturing, shit manufacturing, crap manufacturing. That's not in America anymore. That's what moved to China, not high-end manufacturing. But they complain about low-end manufacturing not being here and being over at China. But why? You know, that's just another social program in a sense. I saw this the other night, and this is some really interesting, and I definitely agree with it. You gonna come up here, Vader? Let me put this little tidbit on here.
Robots do things that are dangerous and difficult.
You'll move from robots here in a second.
Precision, and they do them fast. The result? Incredible efficiency, but many fewer jobs. It's caused a radical shift in the way our country works. 20 years ago, American manufacturing looked like this.
Isabella, turn that down, please.
Each represents 1,000 factory workers. Today, a third of their jobs have disappeared. And in some places, that number is even higher. Detroit has lost almost half its manufacturing workforce. This is why many people think America doesn't make anything anymore. But that's not true. Because if you look at our country in terms of production rather than employment, you'll see something very surprising. These bars represent the value of what American workers made in 1990. And this is what they make now, nearly twice as much. Over $1.7 trillion worth of goods each year, more than China, Germany, Japan, or any other country on Earth.
Now here's another thing I want to get up to here real quick. Now this was an exercise. This is VW's factory in Arkansas or whatever, and this is an exercise they do with new employees. And they put employees out on kind of an assembly line, and they want the employees to assemble 10 of these toy trucks, boxed, ready to go in 7 minutes, and they don't make it. And they're not supposed to make it, but here, I'll start it out from right here. It's pretty much that, but...
Come on, I need another truck.
Here, just finish it for me.
Alright, time, everybody stop.
So they had one guy doing the cab, one guy putting the wheels together, one guy putting the toys in the trailer, one guy putting it all in the box, yada yada. But this next part is what's important.
In the end, Albert doesn't really care if his new employees can build toy trucks. He wants them to understand how the factory works so they can improve it.
This gentleman, as he was putting the rims in a tire, he would pick this up from here and set it on there and push that down. There's no value in that. The time that it takes him to pick this up and put it back and forth is unnecessary. What I want him to ask me for is to recognize that if this was permanently mounted there, he could completely eliminate them steps, saving a lot of time.
That's a little bit counterintuitive for me, because I always thought the whole industry was moving towards automation and that the role of the individual is slowly diminishing. But what you're trying to do is sort of the opposite. You're trying to empower these employees.
Yes, because robots can't think for themselves. Somebody still has to program the robot. Somebody has to tell the robot what it needs to do. And the only way we're going to know that is to get people to recognize where there's waste.
Now, first off, let me turn this back on here. Even service companies, now I come from doing service for years, and I'm still in service now. Service companies have been doing this forever. Is there something on the ceiling that you need to tell us about? But this trend of moving is you okay? Yeah. Okay, this trend of moving to a smarter and stuff, it's been going on. A lot of companies have been been giving their people bonuses and shit like that to come up with simple fixes that are saving productivity. So here's the problem. Manufacturing's gone because too many lazy people found welfare. Manufacturing's gone because the other half found retail. Manufacturing's gone because people need to stop being such shitty fucking employees and realize that an employer wants more. What type of manufacturing is still in America? Well, useful manufacturing. Even if we brought all the low-end bullshit back here, the water cups, the fucking silverware, the assembly of stupid electronics and shit like that, even if we brought all that shit back here, we could not supply America with even the basics on our own. We couldn't do it. We've outgrown that size, that percentage. We do not need to keep encouraging these people that are not graduating high school or barely graduating. We need to stop encouraging them on getting on welfare. We need to stop encouraging them that they can just be a succulent in life. Somebody the other day made a video about Walmart and Walmart benefits, and I can easily blow that fucking thing completely out of the water. Is it Bisonok? I think so. And people complain about retail, and here's the deal: retail is a low skilled or no skilled job. It's not there to make people money. It's not there to feed your family. It's not there to retire on. It's there to do while you're a kid. It's one of those jobs where by the time you're 19 or 20 or something, you already should be going down the road. Maybe into college. Definitely by the end of college, you should be out. But even if you don't go to college, you're not supposed to be working at these no-skilled jobs. What happened with America that we allowed our kids to grow up and think that you can just do the most minimal fucking thing possible and now you're supposed to be able to make it in life. Well, no. You're not. And to see here, and I know that there's been people complaining about these manufacturing jobs that are gone, and what about our kids? I'm sorry, but I hold a hell of a lot more in store for my kids than having some fucking bullshit retail job at Walmart or some bullshit fucking $10 an hour job at assembling shit at some shit factory. Back when my mom worked for GE, their factory, she made $3.75 an hour. She got $10 more a week because she learned Spanish, because all of her coworkers were fucking Spanish. Because all the white people left. All the white people went to work at Kmart in this thing called the mall. So her friend was making $5 an hour, making these weird, stupid, nasty ham sandwiches at fucking Kmart's eatery. And my mom was stuck at $3.75 an hour because she didn't think she was good enough. You know what the funny thing is? Is they were both still on welfare, full ride. Full ride, because they neither of them made enough to pay for daycare. And the welfare worker, the whole time my mom was working there, saying, you might as well quit. You'd save us money. Because they were paying, the welfare was spending more with her working than if she would just be on welfare. Because the cost of, welfare figures out, well, you're supposed to have $900 a month or whatever it is. And then if you have a job, they take you up to that. If you don't make, say if you're supposed to be $900, but you make $750, well, they give you the extra $150. But if you also need daycare, then they have to pay for that too. So daycare ended up being more than, oh God, it was well more than $900. But that's $900 wasn't right. I think back then she only needed $600 or some bullshit. I forgot what the rent was. It was some bullshit. But still, people need to stop complaining about the shit manufacturing jobs that are gone. They waste their time complaining about that shit, or complaining about how cheap Walmart and every other one. My wife did retail, and everyone paid the same. Everyone had the same shitty fucking benefits. They all had shit from China. None of them were any better than any other one. The whole fucking Walmart bullshit. God, it's fucking stupid. Matter of fact, it was a Penn and Teller did a bullshit show on that, and it's hilarious. But they get so fucking Walmart hatred, they don't even realize that 90% of what's inside Walmart is sold at every other fucking store. It's the same Sony, it's the same Levi, it's the same fucking KitchenAid, it's the same fucking Keurig, it's the same fucking bullshit that every other fucking store has. Only a very few, only 10% or 12% or whatever of the products are Walmart themselves. Just like every other store. Sears is the same way. Fucking all of them are. It's just bullshit. People need to stop this shit, They need to stop encouraging people to work shitty fucking jobs. Oh, well, you would have a job if manufacturing was still back here, and you'd be making $9 an hour doing absolutely fucking nothing. The best thing that happened to us is manufacturing the fuck out of here. People need to... people don't need to be rocket scientists, but they need to make enough where they need to make enough. If they want 2 kids, then they should be making enough to afford 2 kids. Not enough plus welfare. Or not welfare. Or not, fuck that bullshit. So if we should not be giving them excuses to not be there. We should not be giving them opportunities to sit in these jobs that they shouldn't be. To be honest, I think there should be a cutoff at Walmart, 25, and that's it. All low skilled jobs, fast food, all that shit. If you're 25 years old, you're fired. You instantly can't even work there anymore. Maybe I get these people to realize that you need to fucking do something with your life instead of living down there at the bottom. Fucking 40 years old and, working at Walmart and complaining about shit. It's no one's fault but your own. Oh, but Walmart doesn't pay enough to feed my 3 kids. Well, first off, you're fucking 32 years old. You shouldn't have 3 kids working at Walmart. No. I just, it's just fucking bullshit. People are either for social care or not. I recognize that there are people that need it, and regardless, the government's too fucking stupid to ever get rid of it, so it ain't gonna happen. So, then people are wanting Walmart to pay more. Walmart doesn't need to pay more. Walmart needs to pay less, not more, less. People are pissed off that the manufacturing's gone, that no one was working for. My mom's plant closed. It closed because the fucking immigration came through. That's what closed it. It went to China. All the white people stopped working. So, yeah, Migra came and fucked it all up. But anyway, I'm just tired of all this excuses all the way around of why people should be lopdicks. We need to get back to teaching our kids that being a lopdick is not acceptable. Being on welfare is not acceptable. Working at a shit job is not acceptable. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. But yeah.